What's up everybody, Simon here with Tech Visibility. Another product for you to consider. This is the PowerConf C200 2K webcam. We're gonna go ahead and unbox it, review it, and compare it to the Logitech C922 Pro, as well as the Logitech 4K Brio. So you can see if the Anker PowerConf C200 is a great camera for the price. These are going for about $70 on Amazon. It is a 2K camera, not a 4K camera, but it may be well worth the price if you compare it to, say, a C922 by Logitech. Now, Anker did send us this camera and sponsored this video. We thank them for that, but we're still gonna give you an honest review and do an honest comparison on both cameras, actually all three cameras, and let you know what we think. So let's get into this unboxing. Now, before I do, please like the video. It helps support our channel and it helps the YouTube algorithm to show it. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and check out techvisibility.com for the latest product news and reviews. Let's look at the PowerConf C200. Okay, so the shrink wrap, this is the box. It says 2K webcam, pretty simple. Got a picture here. 2K at 30 frames per second, which is probably not the best, but it has two microphone ports, 95-degree field of view, autofocus, which is nice, and really pretty basic. I wouldn't say there's much to in the details on the cover. However, the packaging is very nice. Now the shrink wrap is removed. We're almost ready to go ahead and see how it looks inside. Push the box out from the bottom. Anker, work your way. I really like the message. There is a little tab on the side, which we're gonna go ahead and pull out. And that opens up this packaging like so. Now, Anker advertises their Anker Works software. This works with pretty much all the Anker stuff. There's a little tab to pull out as well. That's software at ankerwork.com. What do you think of our work? I like it. So far, so good. Nice little plastic. I've never seen these before on manuals, usually on products, but they put a little baggie for their instructionals. And what do you think of our work? You could give some comments and feedback. Of course, I love doing that. That's really nice of them. Pretty legitimate company. They make a lot of quality products. Quick start guide. Okay, this is interesting stuff. Very simple. You could download their software. You have your privacy cover switch. That's on top. That's really neat. Okay, I was worried it wouldn't have a privacy cover, but this is actually a very unique privacy cover. And we're gonna go ahead and look at it right now because I was amazed to see it. So you have your shrink wrap that they enclose the Anker camera in, and check out this privacy cover, guys. It's right here. You just simply open it like so. I've never seen that on a camera, and I think that is pretty badass. You have your mount, which is really interesting, and then you have your mount to a tripod connector right there. So you could screw it in, USB-C for connectivity, and it's really compact. I mean, you don't get much for it. It's pretty good size. I mean, compare this to an AirPods case. It's not that much bigger. I mean, it is a camera after all, but the AirPods case is pretty tiny. Very unique privacy cover. And it has autofocus. There's a couple air vents, the two microphones here, 2K HD image. These are the air vents for heating. That's pretty much it. Not much more aside from that, and an anti-slip cover with some warnings, but that's it. So that's the Anker camera right there. In the box, you also get the USB-A to USB-C cable, which is neat. Now, here is a disadvantage in my opinion. They need to make this cable longer. This cable is probably 2 feet in length or so, and I don't find that to be long enough to connect to some of your monitor cables. In fact, on my big 49-inch ultra wide, to get it in the middle, you're not gonna get this cable length to do that. You would have to plug it in obviously underneath, but you won't be able to plug it to the side. So Anker, if you're listening, include at least a 3 or 4 foot cable. All the other manufacturers are including a longer cable. So now we're gonna go ahead and plug this guy in. I love the privacy shutter. I'm excited to test this out, okay? Now that I plugged the USB-C cable, I'm gonna go ahead and mount this to my computer. The USB-C cable does snap in, guys, so you gotta be watching out for that. Now that I have all 3 cameras mounted on top, we're going to go ahead and do the Anker review. Now I'm going to compare it to the A6400 here, which is being filmed, and you're going to get an opportunity to see how that looks in low light with the Anker versus the Logitech Brio and the Logitech C922. Now setup is extremely simple. You simply plug the Anker in to your computer, laptop, or MacBook, and it automatically picks up in the drop down in any recording software, including any meeting software that you have. There is an indicator with the light on the front of the Anker that shows that you are recording the Anker webcam or it's on, etc. Okay guys, so I am now recording with the Anker camera. I am speaking to it about 2 feet away. It is recording the audio on the Anker camera itself. And I do have the audio turned up all the way. In comparison, I have the A6400 here and the Anker in front of me. Now, if we go ahead and do a low light test with the Anker, you'll see that it adjusts for low light setting. This is the Anker being recorded, and then that's the A6400. So you can see how dim that is in comparison to the Anker and low light setting mode. You actually get a good recording. I actually do like the look of this camera a lot. It looks very professional, very well built. Now I'm going to compare that Anker C200 to the Logitech C922. Let's see how it does, okay? So we're going to stop this recording and we're going to switch to the Logitech C922. Okay, so now I'm filming on the Logitech C922 Pro. It's also recording on the C922 Pro. The volume is set at about the same distance and the same length in terms of gain, and the C922 Pro also has 2 microphones. You could check out that review on my channel. Again, this is the A6400 Sony, and this is the low light on the C922. Now we could compare that to the Anker C200 2K camera. The Anker is supposed to be a better, higher resolution. You be the judge of that. The C922 is recording really well. So overall, the C922 sounds great. In my opinion, it's a great budget camera, but this Anker may give it a run for its money. Okay guys, now we're gonna go ahead and record on the Logitech 4K Brio, which is my favorite camera. You could compare that to the Anker C200, the PowerConf C200 2K camera. The Logitech Brio is a 4K camera. Here we go. I'm recording on the Logitech Brio 4K camera now. I'm using the Logitech Brio 4K microphones, dual microphones. It's still my favorite camera. It's 4K. It's one of the best 4K cameras out. And you can see how the recording, the smoothness of the recording is going in comparison to the Anker C200. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the lights and do a low light setting here. So here's how the Logitech Brio 4K looks in low light in comparison to the Anker C200. You be the judge. Here are the 3 cameras. All 3 were recorded on its own sound mics, and you see which ones you like the most. So far, the C200 is pretty impressive just from my first impression with the unboxing, as well as the way it looks, designed, and the feel, the shutter, and the 2 microphones which are directly in front. So that was pretty much it. I'm going to stop the recording. I personally like this Anker C200. I think it is a great camera. What I love is the shutter that's built in, no parts falling off, nothing to tape up. It's just so simple. You close it, you open it, there's no glare because of it. This just looks like such a well-made device. I really love it. I wish they released a 4K version, then we could really see what it's all about. I personally will use this. We'll keep it and use it on one of our monitors at work. I think it's a great camera. Thank you, Anker, for sending it to us for a review. Again, appreciate them sponsoring this video. Check this out. The link is below. It's around $70, and I think it's a hell of a camera for $70. It looks very professional. If you enjoyed this review, please go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, check out techvisibility.com. Very simple to use, plug and play. There are additional settings you could work with, but it autofocuses and has a 2K resolution built in. So really easy to use, ready to go. Check out the comparisons in the video. Choose the camera that's right for you, but this will give the C922 a run for its money. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys here in the next video.